Alright, here we are, March 25th, 17, and of course we were supposed to close on our mortgage yesterday, which did not happen. We're still getting dicked around on that, causing lots of stress. Alright, just put it in four-wheel drive. I wanted to take the new four-wheeler out. Wanted to take the new gas one out, but it was totally dead. It wouldn't even start. So I threw a charger on that. So I'm going to go overseed some of my clover plots. And I'm going to look for antlers. I'll shed hunt a little bit along the way, and I'll take you for a ride with me. But since last year I bought this farm, I put trail cams out last February. Was extremely disappointed, and now in this last month or so I've just pulled the cameras, and I have had literally, I see probably at least 5 times more deer already in 1 year of just having greens plots and water holes. So my plan is working. The property is getting better already. So let's go overseed some clover, and I'll take you for a spin. You can't see them, but there's 2 turkeys in that far field 3. That's the neighbor's field. Those 2 are crows that just took off, but there's 3 turkeys. That's always a good sign. Alright, I kid you not, this is awesome. But this is what land management is about. I've been shed hunting for years and years, even on my own properties, and hardly ever found anything. Last year on this property I found 0. 150 acres. The previous owner told me he's seen like 27 bucks in one sit. Yeah, you know what I believe there. I mean, I've been hunting it a year. I added food plots that he never had, and there's 1/10 of those deer. But right here, I'm going to take you with. There's an antler laying right here in the old soybean field. Awesome. It ain't a huge one, but let's go check it out. Yes, baby! Boom! First antler on my own property. Ha ha! Little 8. It makes me wonder if it's last year's, though. It was smashed down in the daggone dirt. Just trying to make a small honey hole right here. Of course it rains. It hasn't rained all day since 8 this morning, and as soon as I get out here it rains. I gotta stand right up here though. Just trying to make a new little honey hole. Alright, this is a new honey hole, of course. There was no plots here. That's annual, and this is clover and chicory. I'm going to just try and beef it up some. This next plot is like probably my best hunting spot on the entire property, and I could not get it to grow last year with perennials, clover and chicory. The weeds kicked my butt all year long, and then at the very end, this was the one, that video I made of the Hail Mary food plot. I just dissed it all up in like August and planted winter greens in here. And did it turn out an excellent hunting spot. I have a lot of nice video of deer in here. It's a great spot for the wind, so I'm going to try and get some clover. I see some coming up because I mixed clover in with the perennials last year. So I'm going to hit it again, and I'm going to hit it with a little leftover fertilizer. Right, this is the perfect time to get revenge on the weeds. The clover is already going to start growing. Well, it has been all winter. Fertilize it, overseed it, and the weeds still got a couple more weeks, give or take, before they start growing. So this is a dynamite, which last year was just a little cedar grove. How's that for some action? Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful spring creek right here. This last plot is the one with the watering hole that I made that video of do you doubt the power of watering holes? But it turned out to be a wonderful green plot. A lot of deer activity. I don't see why I won't have a lot of turkey activity in here, but I can already see the bare spots. Which is exactly what I want to hit for my perennials. My wife ain't gonna be too happy. Look at, there's one of the trees she planted. Here's another one. That one's toast. That one's still good, but this row, that one's toast. This row right here we're letting grow in this entire area. So you see I planted the big ones, half of them are dead, but I'll plant some more all the way in here, and it's going to close in this plot and it's going to close in that plot, and I'm going to make this a big pond in here, much bigger. So this is only going to get better, but you know, that's part of the labor. You plant all these small trees in hopes that they'll grow up and create a barrier. They're also in that stretch of weeds there, and the deer just love certain pines they like more to rub on. But it's alright, it's looking good. Right, I'm just going shed hunting for a walk, and another nice buck track right there. And look where we are, right next to the shop. Can't wait to live here pretty soon. Pretty soon. So this is another reason shed hunting is valuable. You get to survey your property while there's no brush or little brush. So this is the small highline. This little opening that I had the dozers make would make a nice little pocket plot, because I know deer travel through here. So if you look here, you could see that rock ridge. It goes straight, it goes steep down from there. So on a north wind, if I hunted right in here, my scent would go over that big bottom, at least for the most part. That's all thick travel there. I made a TSI there last winter. So right now they're going down that way to another plot I have. However, the deer traveling from that nasty brush down that cliff are coming this way. If I put a little plot right in here, my duck ponds are just to the north. They don't really come out a whole lot because the house is right there, but you see how far down this is hidden. This would be a great little honey hole right here that I could hunt on a north wind, and I could have shooting below me there, even if they're downwind, and I could also have shooting right in this lane in this food plot. So I'm glad I came out for a walk. Now let's try to find a couple sheds.